Hello students, let's begin with the next objective, that is disease distribution based on time, place and person. Okay. Now, primary objective is to describe the occurrence and distribution of disease or health related events or characteristic within population by time, place and person, and to identify those characteristics associated with the presence or absence of disease in individuals. Now, they are characterized in three different groups: time, place, person. In time distribution, the pattern of a disease may be described by the time of its occurrence, maybe year, season, month, week, day, hour of onset, or some duration, etc. Okay. Now, what did epidemiologists do? They have identified three kinds of time trends or fluctuation, you can say. One is short-term fluctuation, second is periodic fluctuation, third is long-term fluctuation. Now, what happens in short-term fluctuations? The occurrence of a disease in an epidemic, I can tell that modern concepts which are seen right now, they are like the occurrence in a community or region of cases of an illness or other health related events clearly in excess of normal expectancy. Fine. The type of epidemics which are distinguished in this time distribution are like common source epidemics or propagated epidemics. In common source, it's the single exposure or point source epidemics or continuous or multiple exposure epidemics. And in propagated epidemics, it's person to person or arthropod vector or animal reservoir. Third is slow or modern epidemics. Fine. Next is periodic fluctuation. Now here, two trends, seasonal or cyclic trend. Fine. Seasonal variation is a well-known characteristic of many communicable diseases. Example, measles, varicella, or meningitis, or upper respiratory infections, malaria. Okay. Now what happens? For example, measles is usually at its height in early spring, and so is varicella. Understood? Upper respiratory infections frequently show a seasonal rise during winter months. Now, there are cold, cough, all those things. They come during winter mostly, and they change in all the seasons. Gastrointestinal infections, they are prominent in summer months. Fine, understood. This is seasonal trend. Second, cyclic trend. Some diseases occur in cycles. They spread over short periods of time, which may be days, weeks, months, or years. Fine. For example, now measles. In the pre-vaccination era, it appeared in cycles with major peaks every 2-3 years and rubella every 6-9 years. So this was due to naturally occurring variations in herd immunity. Fine. Influenza pandemics. They are known to occur at intervals, means after 7 to 10 years there's always a pandemic. You can see right now what things are going on. Fine. They are due to antigenic variations. So this is a cyclic trend. Fine. Now next, long-term or secular trends. Now secular trend. Why I am using this word? It implies changes in the occurrence of disease. Changes in the occurrence of disease. namely a progressive increase or a decrease over a long period of time. Fine. Although it may have short term fluctuations. Fine. Consistent tendency to change in a particular direction or definite movement in one direction. This is secular trend. Now, for example, it includes coronary heart disease, lung cancer, diabetes, which have shown a consistent upward trend in a developed country during last so many years. So, followed by a decline of such disease like tuberculosis, typhoid fever, diphtheria, and polio. So, this is secular trends. Understood? Moving ahead, place distribution. Now, how they are characterized? In different population, we gain perspective on the fascinating differences or variations in diseases pattern, not only between countries but also within countries. Fine. Now, whether it be climatic zone or country, region, urban or rural, whether it be local community, towns, cities, institutions, anything. Okay, these are the variations. Geographic patterns. Fine. Next is person distribution. Characterized by defining the person who developed the disease by age, sex, occupation, marital status, habits, social class, and other host factors. Okay, other host factors in the sense what I'm talking is uh, now education, you can say, birth order or family size, height, weight, uh, whether they have blood pressure, blood cholesterol, personal any issues. Okay, understood? Thank you.